Right, Joe, you have me. Because not only did it spook me out when I read this comment, but it spooked me because me and the old GF had this conversation earlier in the day about this very topic. So, well done, Joe. Boolabus, Joe. You have me absolutely cracked out in anticipation and excitement. Gold star for you, you beautiful wanker. Get out of the shot. What are you doing? This isn't your time to shine. This is Joe's time to shine. Why you gotta try and constantly take the spotlight from me, my yeek? I can't take you anymore, you damn chef. Right, before we start, throw some completely random suggestions for video ideas in the comments below. They can be suggestions on Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, any of the Elder Scrolls games, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 76, Dark Souls, whatever, just give me some ideas. I want to go on a rampage of uploads. I am feeling super creative as of recent, and what better way to get me point across than to shamelessly plug myself at the beginning of my own feckin' video hype. So do that, you beautiful humans, and we shall see who prevails on top. Also, subscribe and like, and fuck right off into watching this here video high. Good? Now have a nice day. So Skyrim in 2018, how the hell is it still going this strong? And when I say strong, I mean very, very strong. There seems to be no end in horizon for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. It's almost like its lives will never run out. The Steam versions of both the Legendary and Special Edition of this game will have anything above 10,000 concurrent players at any time. It's been 7 years for Christ's sakes, but don't forget the other versions of the game. There is the VR edition for both PlayStation 4 and PC, the Nintendo Switch version, the Xbox One version, the two versions on the 360 and the PS3, the goddamn Skyrim very, very special edition on the Amazon Alexa. What's next? But we are all here to answer the near decade-long question of how the fudge Jesus isn't this game on 200 players still, or something like that. It's at a whopping 20,000 plus players at any time. It's honest to God insane. Well, this video is gonna break up into a couple of the reasons broken down for you, and you guys just let me know what your thoughts on it are. Do you agree or disagree with my points? I've thought about this and I think they are quite good, and pretty normie as well. Anyone could come up with these points, but I'm gonna do it for you. So sit back and relax, my friends, or throw me on in the background, whatever floats your boat for this topic of the day as we explore why Skyrim is still relevant in 2018. Okay, so I want to get this out of the way because I find myself a triggered fanboy when I ask a lot of people why they think Skyrim still works as well today. They tend to say mods mostly. While I don't disagree with this in its entirety, if not for mods, it absolutely wouldn't still have this kind of player base. You would be surprised at how many people just love Skyrim's boring old base game. I myself am one of them. A lot of people shit down Skyrim's throat for its simple RPG mechanics, simple combat, and simple overall structure in the world, with a bit of dark storytelling here and a bit of Civil War ambushes there. But truth be told, Skyrim tells some fantastic stories and involves some of the greatest villains in the Elder Scrolls universe. Not Alduin, of course, he's just a fucking degenerate. But while I myself find Skyrim a fantastic experience on its own turf, it can also show to be something completely different with mods, even going as far as having whole new games created within the game itself. There is many big projects to still come on the horizon, like the Lordbound mod or the Beyond projects that are still to come, but the game itself still stands tall. Skyrim's simple structure made way for the absolute gigantic modding base, even bigger than what Fallout 4 has been able to comprehend, and that's not just because of the mods, but because Skyrim stands as the better loved game within the fan base. Don't believe me? Well, just have a look at the Nexus game page, and with 1.4 billion plus downloads, you can see for yourself exactly what I mean compared to the just 400 plus million downloads and mods for Fallout 4. Objectively, Skyrim stands quite strong on its own, and while it may have its cluster of problems that people get annoyed by, myself included, it's still an incredible game that we all love even without the mods. But of course, we still have to give credit where due because, well, mods are awesome. I can have goddamn Thomas the Tank Engine flying around the skies. If this isn't hip, I don't know what is. If you can name me a game released more times than Skyrim, I will give you a free fucking cookie, but otherwise get your grubby hands out of the packet. They all belong to me. They are specially made Khajiit cookies. Skyrim has been released 7 times now. That's 7 times in 7 years this game has had a different release. That's not to mention how many different consoles it's on too. That's more than any game has done in the last 7 years. Dark Souls is steadily catching up with it, having come out a remastered version on on the Switch version, but we shall see who prevails out on top. Skyrim can't be beaten on this milk train, because that's what happened. The game has been milked so much we can't get sick of it because it's thrown in our faces so damn much. How can we start to miss something that can't get the hell out of our lives? It's like we just can't get rid of its released versions. It's like the Black Plague. If it wasn't for Bethesda constantly releasing a new version, it probably wouldn't have half of what it has now, but of course with the consistent interest, the Switch version and Amazon Alexa version proved otherwise. People love Skyrim, and so it only being released multiple times isn't going to hurt anyone's brain in the process, as they get to delve back into the snow and kill dragons left, right and center like it's a goddamn parade. My Eek is on 7 different versions of this game. It's like a dragon break waiting to happen. Maybe this is all Bethesda's plan in the long run with all these releases, because if you put them all together and connect the dots, you get... There was a point last year where Skyrim's numbers started to go down on Steam, and sure as hell I was packing me bags and saying me goodbyes, and then E3 came along and Todd the Hodfodler came on stage and threw the Elder Scrolls 6 out. What else do we have to do until the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out? Because we sure as shit ain't gonna stick around playing this. It's just not what I see keeping me around over the sheer pull of Nazim's glaring face. Todd Howard's babies are currently the Elder Scrolls and Starfield. He was ready to let Fallout get butchered because who gives a shiz? It's not the Elder Scrolls 6, the real moneymaker in this scenario. Without continuous playing of Skyrim, Oblivion, or Morrowind, we wouldn't have as much hype for the next game in the series, which is exactly what Bethesda want in this case, because who doesn't love a good dose of new content? It's been almost 10 years since we got something new with the Elder Scrolls, not counting DLC or the upcoming Blades game, something real and unique, and thanks to the Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim won't be dying anytime soon again. So I guess even though we were all annoyed at Todd for his stupendous tactics, we can't deny the undying love he has made us feel towards this goddamn game. Am I right, Todd Howard fan club? So the verdict of all this is, without me dragging it out anymore, is that the fans of the Elder Scrolls games are a power to reckon with. When they aren't whining like big children over Fallout 76, they are pushing forward in Skyrim. There are so many more adventures to have with people, new builds to try, new challenges to take on, new mods to play around with, and it's all coming in the future. This game will live on even when the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. But what do you all think? Do you think this is why the game still lives, or do you think it's something completely else? I would love to know what all you guys think. I feel these are the most common reasons for it anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I do hope you all enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to leave me a like. It always helps if you didn't like it. Just dislike, because freedom of speech is everything. If you do plan on sticking around in Skyrim's lands, what other adventures do you have planned for the foreseeable future? Any challenges you picked out or specific builds you want to try? I would love to know, and make sure to leave those video suggestions below. I would love to choose out some that you guys want to make, because I cherish all of your opinions like a little gnome working on his garden. But as always, I hope you all have a great day, week, month, or year, and I'll see you all next time.